So then we are back with more understandings from the writings of the Second Tabernacle Services regarding then the time of the end and the many prophecies related with the closing of this age. We find then many prophecies of Yirmiyahu the prophet and many of the events of the world leading up to the end of this age. Maximum of 20 years we have yet until the very end. The problem is we never know if we are going to be breathing our last the next day and being then prepared of going to rest or then either to torment. So then the Messiah was very specific when he was speaking of the Holy Scriptures. And these days the only topic relevant where then Yahweh can answer is regarding the holy cities. He does not involve himself with any other area when he is then not obeyed. Speaking of then the skirmishes over there in the Middle East, it's very easily understandable when the Israeli soldiers they gather around and they read from the Torah. There is absolutely no meaning in it. The best should bow down to their arms and then worship their own weapons, then reading the Torah out loud. It makes no sense, because he's not there with them. Yahweh is with his people when they are then obedient and do what the Messiah told them to do. There is absolutely no relevancy reading the Torah amongst the soldiers. There is no plan. They are simply doing the humdrum every day, mundane. It makes no sense reading from it. They try to find comfort in certain areas where they don't understand the Second Tabernacle Services. They have been neglected for centuries. And people reading the paper, watching television or videos should never be mesmerized by soldiers with arms in their hands reading the Torah. For what reason? What are they trying to prove? The world is becoming a whole lot more educated. They understand Israel makes no sense at the moment. They are simply a nation of troublemakers. This is what they are. As Yahweh himself, the country is a contrary people and they are rebels. The words of Yahweh, their own God. Because they don't understand the Second Tabernacle Services. This time the Arab League, they have their way. They only have to have courage of coming together, and as many countries from the Arab League, they come together and they come to conclusions, they're going to sense that they will to have then the forward motion. Not saying that Israel should be leveled to the ground. That's not the point. The point is, what is the enlightenment of the Torah for the Second Tabernacle Services? Where is it was the last order given by the Messiah? That's where the maximum goes. But then Israel is remaining disobedient. And then they go to war with some skirmishes over there, and they begin to read the Torah out loud, where only the priests should be reading the Torah. It's a nation replete with confusion. And the problem is, since our country, United States, we are already in a financial crisis, And then Israel is going to get themselves in trouble, and we are going to more than likely be involved in these junky wars of theirs, and then we're going to ruin our economy even further. So then Shaliach Shaul was then given his directives, given then delegation of responsibility to his people, and then his people would become obedient from then on. Shaliach Shaul was not a person that was taken by the hand every time. He would explain the Torah, the prophets, and the writings, and would delegate the responsibility, and they had to then move on their own in terms of then receiving Ruach HaKodesh and functioning and helping the Gentiles. But so far, Israel is acting as they're doing whatever they want. They don't want to be punished for it. And quite honestly, the Arab world, more than likely, they are very tired of it. And if they come together and they decide in a course of action, they will to have their way. And we only hope then our country, United States, won't be involved in these junky wars of theirs, because we have a lot of work of our own to do. Yahweh already gave the direction. He wants His holy city to return. The holy cities from the time of Yohanan. The land of Cush is the site where to find then the site of the city constructed, and then they should go from then on. And these holy cities should be praying for the protection of Israel as they return to their obedience. If they refuse, war. And then we more than likely are going to be at some point involved in this junk, and then ruining our economy even further. So Yahweh knows what He's doing, and He already gave the directives. So then we only try to understand more what people are then trying to do, because what Yahweh has in place is absolutely solid. Please stay tuned.